Good evening. We'd like to welcome you to the Elmore County Commission work session dated Monday, September 28, 2020. We'll call this meeting to order. We appreciate everyone in attendance today. We will begin with old business. Consider 5 appointments to the Elmore County Industrial Development Authority Board. Appointments due 9/28/2020, which is today. The 5 listed candidates are Sharon Alexander, Art Faulkner, Harris Garner, Rhett Smith, and John Strickland. As a reminder, these 5 individuals currently serve on the Elmore County Economic Development Authority, and the Industrial Development Authority is a subcommittee within that, specifically tasked with and as an industrial development authority in Elmore County. Any comments or questions regarding these individuals?
Chairman, I'd just like to add these individuals currently are on the board, as you said, and they do a great job. They're very dedicated to the organization and Elmore County. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Any other comments or questions? All right, hearing none. Hearing none. Any comments or questions? All right, we'll proceed with regular business, a review of the minutes of the September 14, 2020 Commission meeting. Any comments or questions? Review the memorandum of warrants for the period of September 5, 2020 through September 22nd, 2020. Mr. Byer?
Chairman, Commissioners, during that time frame, the memorandum warrants was $988,019.43.
All right, any comments or questions? All right, we'll proceed to new business. The first item, discuss authorizing chairman to execute resolution increasing local cash match for the fiscal year 2018 CDBG Economic Development Funds to assist in the rehabilitation of the Key West Lift Station to $119,197. Local match to be provided by the Wetumpka Water and Sewer Board. Mr. Byer, if you'll address this, and then I'll follow you up.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, this is the CDBG grant and ARC grant that the county is the sponsor for. The City of Wetumpka currently had a project underway, and they asked us to be the conduit. All the funds are coming from the Wetumpka Water and Sewer Board to provide the match. All we are is the conduit to be able to have the grant flow through us and get reimbursement.
All right, thank you. So this is an opportunity as the CDBG grants, we know that we're limited in how many of those grants that we can have open at one time. So us moving forward with this, all we're doing is modifying and executing a resolution to change that, and the funding is coming from the Wetumpka Water and Sewer Board. All right, we will proceed. Consider accepting equipment donated by Search and Rescue Elmore County, Sorelco, into county inventory per 8/12/2020 donation memorandum.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, our EMA director has been working with Sorelco for a period of time now to be able to take equipment that they were going to dispose of and be able to put it into the county's fleet. The Sorelco was in a position where they wanted to dissolve their organization and be able to have EMA in a position to be able to use volunteers to do support activities. And recently, our county attorney worked with EMA and Sorelco to perform those functions. Instead of a total dissolution, they changed their bylaws to be able to allow for not only the equipment to be donated to the county, but also for the upkeep and insurance in the future of the volunteers that will be under the old search and rescue umbrella. So I'm not sure if the county attorney wants to comment on any of that, but we're to the point now to where everything is finalized on Sirocco's end in terms of donation, and it's appropriate for us to accept the equipment to be able to put it into our inventory and utilize it for our fire departments and our sheriff's department.
Thank you. Will most of this equipment be stored at our EMA facility?
The majority will, yes, sir.
Mr. Courtney, got anything to add?
Chairman, Commissioners, I did review the documentation and reviewed everything, and the transition is in order.
All right, thank you. Any comments or questions?
Yeah, Chairman, I just have one comment. For many years, we've had a group in Elmore County that operated the search and rescue of Elmore County, as we mentioned, just like we have various fire departments in the county that people volunteer to serve with. And I'd just like to say how much I appreciate the Sirocco members for all their years of service. But they're ready to move on and pass that equipment off to another organization. And I appreciate Keith Barnett, the EMA, and his staff for making it a easy transition for the county to absorb this equipment so it can continue to be utilized in Elmore County. And also I appreciate the volunteers that will be a part of a new group that will be serving in the same capacity. That's all I have, Chairman.
All right, thank you. Any other comments or questions? All right, we will proceed. Discuss awarding fiscal year 2021 Public Works and annual material bid inquiries to the lowest responsible bidders as per attached spreadsheet. Mr. Byer is going to go over these items.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, in your packet you do have a detailed listing of all the bid award recommendations. There's actually 14 competitive bids and 5 public works style bids for your consideration this evening. You just need to take action on the group as a whole, but this allows us to do our annual work program, and this supplements any kind of purchasing we do off of national cooperatives and things of that nature to keep us in line with the examiners.
All right, thank you. One thing I'd like to add regarding the public works and material bids, obviously we use these bid lists, and we do this on an annual basis to ensure that we're in compliance, but this also allows us to assist many other agencies within the county. So Commissioner Daughtry and I recently met with the new superintendent of schools in Tallahassee and talked about joint projects or opportunities to work with the school system there on some of their needs. And this is an area by which they may have a smaller project on their campus, a sidewalk that needs to be repaired, a parking lot that needs to be repaired or resurfaced. And for them to go out and do the bid process and everything else, that's not really in their wheelhouse. That's not something that they do on a regular basis. But when we do that, and then we can partner with them and operate under our contracts, it makes everything more efficient, and it makes the tax dollars of the citizens of Elmore County more effective in moving forward. So just a reminder that this, when we do this, it's not simply just for the Elmore County Commission and the Highway Department, but it's something that truly serves everyone in Elmore County in many different capacities. We'll move forward with the consent docket. Approved proposed plat for Windsong Trace, Plat 1, 6 lots. Approved travel or memorandum of travel. Approved family medical leave request for Julie Lawrence, program coordinator. Approved declaration of emergency illness for Julie Lawrence, program coordinator. Approved 40 hours sick leave donation to Julie Lawrence from David Brunson. Approved 40 hours sick leave donation to Julie Lawrence from Richie Byer. Approved 20 hours sick leave donation to Julie Lawrence from Keith Barnett. Proceeding now to personnel notifications. Notification of hire of Anthony Moe, Highway Superintendent, vacant slot, effective 10/5/2020. Notification of resignation of Nathaniel Fullerton, Equipment Operator 2, effective 9/24/2020. Notification of hire of Tyler Smith, Deputy, replace T. McDowell, effective 9/30/2020. Notification of hire of Megan Womble, new budgeted position, effective 10/3/2020. We'll now proceed with the reports to the Commission. Mr. Byer.
Chairman, Commissioners, just two items. One, circling back to the Sorrelco, I was drawing a blank while I was reporting to you, but Mission Support Team is the new term for that volunteer group that our EMA directors worked hard to get put together. So, and as Commissioner Mercer said, he has done an excellent job getting that formulated and getting it ready to go. Also in front of you, you've got a couple maps and two spreadsheets, just kind of giving you an update from time to time on the total number of projects since the county went to the unit system, not only from a vertical standpoint, but also road and bridge. The tally of those two is a little over $101 million of project work during that time frame from '04 to, depending on whether it's county or federal aid funded, 21 or FY 23. And that's a significant number because those are our, as we're talked to a number of times about project monies, those are the fuel taxes that our citizens pay into the federal government coming back onto projects. So it's not like it goes to Washington and it wasn't something that Elmore County residents had already paid, so we're trying to pull those back to the maximum extent. That's on average between $5.1 to $5.6 million a year that we're able to put on road projects that the county is providing a local match and being able to leverage money. So I think that's an important number to keep up with. And like I said, from time to time, I think the last update we had given y'all was last November on that. So this is just an updated list with some additional projects that have been added. So, Mr. Chairman, that's all I have in the way of report today. Do you have any questions or comments for me?
No, thank you. We'll proceed now with reports from the Commission. We'll begin with Commissioner Daughtry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for everyone for attending. I want to particularly thank our Hot County Highway Department. I know the last few months have been very difficult for everyone, but to have all these projects lined up and not be able to proceed with them, it's been very difficult for them, and now they have. And Mr. Byer, I just want you to know I had 2 calls in the last few days from residents of Birmingham Road in North Elmore County, and they are very thankful for the rebuild program there. They said it was the first time in 40 years, I think, their roads had some major renovations. So Rebuild Alabama is working, and people are happy about it. So thank you for you and your department.
Thank you. Commissioner Mercer.
Thank you, Chairman. As an update to the hotspot program that we've been working with the CETA on for a number of months now, the hotspots continue to be installed across the county. That project should come to a reasonable end within the next few months. We will almost have every one of them installed that we had originally planned to install based on available fiber line that's currently in the county. And we continue to hope to continue to expand broadband accessibility for citizens throughout the entire county with wired fiber and other means to deliver a broadband signal. That's all I have, Chairman.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Holt.
I'd like to say too, in relation to the Highway Department, I've gotten a number of compliments on the non-household facility. It really looks good. I don't know how often y'all go by it. I go by it going to the Y 4 or 5 times a week, but a lot of people are very happy, and it looks a whole lot better than it has in a long time, and people notice that and appreciate it. And I've noticed up in my district, I don't see the garbage like I used to. If you go down the dirt road, this paper company land and so forth, I just don't see the disposed trash anymore. So I think that was a good thing for the county, and our employees are doing a great job with it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Reeves.
I just want to say good evening to everyone, and thank you for coming. And I'd like to, Commissioner Mercer, check and see why the Wi-Fi keeps going in and out of my area over there.
We'll look into that for you, Commissioner Reeves.
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate my fellow commissioners and their comments, and appreciate their hard work in many different areas. Last week, Many of you who traveled through the city of Wetumpka proper and the downtown area may have seen the television production was taking place throughout the week. Roads were closed from time to time for the production, but it is an exciting time for all of this community. We're starting to receive a lot of attention statewide. I was in Birmingham over the weekend for my children's soccer tournament and cross-country race, and when people saw their uniforms that said Wetumpka United on it, I had several people come up and say, "Isn't that where the TV show is going to be?" So they may not have known Wetumpka for any other reason, but they were able to connect Wetumpka with an HGTV show that's coming to this area. So it's exciting. I think it's something that we should all be proud of and look for opportunities to take advantage of it throughout Elmore County. In addition to that, I'd like to just comment and commend my fellow commissioners for, as we reflect back on the onset of COVID-19 in March and how we responded as a county commission and as a county as a whole. Obviously, we know much more now than we knew at that time, and we're continuing to learn, and it's a very fluid process. But over the last couple of weeks, I've watched some of our neighboring communities and cities and counties just now are starting to give their essential workers, their sheriff's department, their highway department, they're starting to give them hazard pay. And that's happened here in the last couple of weeks. I'd like to remind this county commission, because you stepped up and because of our recognition of our essential workers, all of those essential workers received 40 hours in addition to what the federal government provided. So it turns out to be actually 80 hours that they received from the county for them to use at some point. We knew they couldn't use it in March and April and May and June because of the demand of their jobs. But we also knew that there would come a time when COVID would calm down and they would be able to take the time that we granted them. So, we did that in late spring, and our neighboring communities are starting to do that now. They're starting to recognize that, those folks are out there in harm's way, and they're having to deal with a lot of different circumstances that many of them may think, especially highway workers and others, I didn't really sign up for this, but they're having to get out there and do a lot of hard work in difficult circumstances. So I'm grateful to be a part of a county commission that has some vision and foresight and truly recognizes and appreciates the employees that work in this county. So thank each of you for that and for the other things that we've tried to do to mitigate the challenges that COVID has placed on the county. And I look forward to continuing to work with each of you as we look forward and look for ways that we can improve not only our operations in the county, but improve the quality of life for the citizens of Elmore County. I'll now turn the time over to Kimberly for important calendar dates.
Monday, October 12th, the courthouse will be closed in observance of Columbus Day. Our next commission meeting will be on Tuesday, October 13th at 5 p.m. with the business meeting following. Our second meeting in October will be on Monday, October 26th with the work session at 5 and the business meeting following. Tuesday, November 3rd will be the general election with polls open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Wednesday, November 11th, the courthouse will be closed in observance of Veterans Day. However, we will be here at 10 a.m. that morning for the swearing-in ceremony of the new commission and the commission meeting immediately following.
All right, thank you. We'll reconvene shortly. We ask you to bless our meeting this day and bless each of us with health and courage and a desire to serve those around us. We ask you to bless our community, bless those who are struggling with health or other issues, that they might be lifted up and strengthened. Bless us all that we will seek to follow the example of thy Son, Jesus Christ, and serve and love others. And this we say in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Kim, would you call roll?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Here.
Chairman Stubbs?
Here.
Commissioner Mercer?
Here.
Commissioner Holt?
Here.
Commissioner Reeves?
Here.
We'll proceed now with old business. Is there a motion to appoint Sharon Alexander, Art Faulkner, Harris Garner, Rhett Smith, and John Strickland to the Elmore County Industrial Development Authority Board?
Motion to appoint those listed.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Mr. Chairman, I respectfully recuse myself as one of the candidates, Rhett Smith, is related to me by marriage.
All right, thank you.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Is there a motion to appoint David Sturdivant to the Ridge Improvement District?
Motion approved.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Proceeding now with regular business, is there a motion to approve the minutes of the September 14, 2020 Commission meeting as presented during the work session?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve the memorandum of warrants for the period of September 5, 2020 through September 22nd, 2020?
Motion approved.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Proceeding now with new business, is there a motion to approve authorizing chairman to execute resolution increasing local cash match for the FY 2018 CDBG Economic Development Funds to assist in the rehabilitation of the Key West Lift Station to $119,197. Local match to be provided by the Wetumpka Water and Sewer Board.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve accepting equipment donated by Search and Rescue Elmore County, known as Sirocco, into county inventory per 8/12/2020 donation memorandum?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve awarding fiscal year 2021 Public Works and annual material bid inquiries to the lowest responsible bidders as per attached spreadsheet?
I make
Motion approved.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve the consent docket as presented in the work session?
Motion approved.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
Personnel notifications. Notification of hire of Anthony Moe, Highway Department, vacant slot, effective 10/5/2020. Notification of resignation of Nathaniel Fullerton, Equipment Operator 2, effective 9/24/2020. Notification of hire of Tyler Smith, Deputy, replace T. McDowell, effective 9/30/2020. Notification of hire of Megan Womble, Dispatcher Tier 1, new budgeted position, effective 10/3/2020. Any additional reports to the Commission? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry? Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Holt?
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves?
Yes.
We are adjourned.